All right, Iowa State, BYU. We've got Iowa State 6.5-point road favorites, 42 the total. Big 12 action here. I can't believe I'm saying this, but please come back, Keaton Slovis. I mean, didn't play last week for BYU in their game against West Virginia, and that's why I laid the points with West Virginia. Jake Retzlaff took over as the quarterback, and sub 60% completions, not very good. BYU's in a world of hurt, and their defense is just lousy. I mean, that's now 3 of the last 4 weeks they've given up 35 or more points, and the only reason they gave up just 14 to Texas Tech, that was the game that Baron Morton didn't play for Texas Tech. So this defense is awful. Without Slovis, I think now if Slovis comes back, I think we could get this game over a very low total. But if he doesn't come back, it'd be hard for me to back BYU. Even though they're at home, they're getting points. Do I want to lay 6.5 with Iowa State? Probably not. If Slovis does play, I'd probably go over, and I actually might take BYU, because if you actually look at BYU, they probably are undervalued now. They have faced a tough schedule last few weeks. I mean, they faced Texas Tech, they faced Texas, West Virginia. That's a pretty tough schedule the last 3 weeks. This is a bit of a step down for BYU here facing Iowa State, but I could only back him if Slovis is in. And if he is, I'll lean to BYU in the over. What do you think, Conor?
He's got to be in. He's got to be in. This team only plays better at home, and maybe he is. I think people saw this BYU at home.
4-0 at home, straight up.
Yeah. They're just, don't go on the road. They're horrible. The defense is awful, and this opened 7.5. This is down to 6.5. I think people saw over the touchdown. They want that with BYU, how good they've been at home this year. Slovis has to play. I'm going to have to wait on that. But the BYU defense has not been great all year long, and I just can't get over it. If he doesn't play, they can't run the ball. I've talked about it. They just can't run the football. It's just you're going to put everything on the backup, which I don't love. So just to wait and see here.